Good morning Year 4 and welcome to Tuesday's maths lesson. Here are the answers to yesterday's questions. Hopefully you managed to get through them okay. We'll go through a couple of examples. So in the first question you were subtracting £17.55, take away £3.20. Quite a simple subtraction, so 5 pennies, take away no pennies, it's 5 pence. 5 10pences, take away 2 10pences is 3 10pences. £7 take away £3 is £4, and £10 take away no pounds is £10, so the answer is £14.35. Hopefully you were able to work through these. There were a couple that involved regrouping. £40 take away £15.85. So I know that £40 is the same as £39 and 100 pence. And I would take the 85 pence away from the 100 pence, which would leave me with 15 pence. And the £15 would be taken away from £39, which would leave me with £24. In question 2, you had some items that you were buying and you had the money on the side to show how much you paid for them, and you had to work out the change. Again, some of them involved regrouping. This one, for example, £6 and you bought a book for £4.70. £6 take away £4.70. I would regroup one of these pounds into 100 pence. Take away the 70 pence, which would leave 30 pence, and then I'd have £5 to take away £4, which would leave £1. So the answer would be £1.30. So pause the video, check your answers. If there's anything that you weren't sure about or that you got wrong, just have a look at the answers and see if you can work out where you've gone wrong in purple polish. Today's lesson is I am learning to solve word problems involving money. So we need to think about what the word problem is asking us to do, and then we're going to look at some bar models to help answer the question. So in the first example, Farah's dad has £35.50. He buys a magazine and has £29.30 left. How much does he spend on the magazine? So the question then is £35.50, take away £29.30. Now this is a part-whole model, part-whole bar model, because we are finding part of the whole amount. So we know that the whole amount that Farah's dad started with is £35.50, and we know that he has £29.30 left of that £35.50. We know the whole amount, we know part of the whole amount, and we're looking to find the remaining part. So we subtract £29.30 from £35.50, and the answer is £6.20. Farah's dad spends £6.20 on the magazine. Now remember, when you're answering word problems, we would expect to see a sentence, your answer written in a sentence. So you've got a number sentence here, £35.50 take away £29.30 equals £6.20. But what is the question that we are actually answering? How much does he spend on the magazine? So I would expect to see your answer written in a sentence that answers this question. Farah's dad spends £6.20 on the magazine. So here we've got another example. Jack has £12 in his money box. He buys a glass of orange juice for £2.50 and a DVD for £7.90. How much money does he have left? So again, we know the whole. We know that the total amount is £12 that Jack has in his money box. And then we know a couple of the parts. We know that he spends £2.50 on orange juice and £7.90 on a DVD. Now this question, we have to think about, how are we going to get to the answer? It's not a simple question of just doing one calculation. We want to know how much money he has left. But what do we have to work out first? We have to work out how much he has spent, because he's bought two different items. So here is the part-whole model. Here is the total amount, £12, and here is the £2.50 he spent on orange juice and the £7.90 he spent on a DVD. So we have to work out the amount of money that he has spent in total, which is £10.40. Then in order to work out how much money he has left, we need to subtract the £10.40 from the £12. So this is a two-step word problem. And £12 take away £10.40 is £1.60. And again, putting that into a sentence, Jack has £1.60 left. So let's have a look at the next question. Peter has £25.50, Sarah has £18.75. How much more money does Peter have than Sarah? If you look at the bar model for this question, you'll see it looks different to that in the previous questions. That's because we're not looking at a question which involves a part and a whole. We are comparing two amounts of money. Peter has £25.50, Sarah has £18.75. Peter's bar is bigger because he has more money than Sarah. And what we want to find out is the difference between the two. We know that finding the difference means that we are taking away. So pause the video, have a look at the bar model, and then write out the number sentence and answer the question. And then we'll go through the answer in a second. So, Peter has £25.50, Sarah has £18.75. Here is Peter's bar model, here is Sarah's bar model, and we are looking to find this part here, the amount of money more that Peter has than Sarah. So we need to take £18.75 away from £25.50. Now, there are a variety of ways that you may have answered this part of the question. You may have set it out as a column subtraction, as we were looking at yesterday. You may be doing some regrouping. You may have partitioned to £25.50 so that you have £24 and 150 pence. You could then take the 75 pence away from the 150 pence, which would leave 75 pence. And then you would take the £18 away from the £24 to leave £6. Whatever way you did it, as long as you've done some workings for that and you've got the answer £6.75, well done. If not, just pause the video, have a look through your answer, see if you can go wrong and do some purple polishing. The next question, I'd like you to have a think about what type of word problem this is. A jumper costs £24.85. A t-shirt is £3.40 cheaper than the jumper. How much do the jumper and the t-shirt cost altogether? So the question, how much do the jumper and the t-shirt cost altogether? When we look at the information that we have in the word problem, can we answer this question straight away? We know how much the jumper is. Do we know how much the t-shirt costs? No. We know that the t-shirt is £3.40 cheaper than the jumper. So this is a two-step word problem. We have to work out how much the t-shirt costs before we can answer the question, how much do the jumper and the t-shirt cost altogether? So our bar model is a comparison bar model initially. We have the jumper, which is £24.85. We know that the t-shirt costs less than the jumper because it is £3.40 cheaper. So work out this part of the question. How are we going to work out what the t-shirt costs? Pause the video and have a go at that, and we'll go through that in a second. So to answer the first part of the question, we need to find out the cost of the t-shirt. So we know that the jumper is £24.85 and that the t-shirt is £3.40 cheaper. So we need to take £3.40 away from £24.85, and then we work out then that the t-shirt costs £21.45. Have we answered the question, how much do the jumper and the t-shirt cost altogether? We haven't. So now we need to work out the answer to that. We now know that the t-shirt costs £21.45. So we can fill in this question mark underneath the t-shirt part of the bar model. We have £24.85 for the jumper, £24.85 for the jumper, £21.45 for the t-shirt. And then we want to work out how much those are all together. So we are adding these two bar models together. So again, I'd like you to pause the video and work out what the answer to the next part of the question is. Fill in the number sentence. You might want to do any additional workings underneath. Pause the video and we'll go through the answer in a second. So I know that the jumper costs £24.85, the t-shirt is £21.45, so I am adding the two bars together, these two bars, and that's what this represents here, adding the two of them together, and the answer is £46.30. Now again, you may have written that out as a column addition. You may have partitioned so that you take 15 pence from the 45 and add it on to the 85 pence here, and that would make this number £25, and then we would add the remainder, £21.30 onto that £25. The answer is £46.30. So you can use column addition or you can partition, some of the methods that we learned from last week. Again, if you haven't got this part right, just pause the video. You might want to rewind it, listen to how I've worked it out, and you can purple polish your answers. So here are today's practice for you. Practice questions rather. Practice 7, and we have got some word problems. Now these ones have the bar models already drawn for you. So what you need to do is read the question. Make sure that you label the bar model with all of the correct numbers. This is the part you're working out. Once you've answered your question, complete the question mark in the bar model. Ty had £18.20. He bought a pencil case for £12.50. How much did he have left? So look at the bar models. Think about the bar models that are being used to help answer the problem and try to think about why they're choosing that kind of bar model. We spoke about it earlier. We've got a part whole model and we've got comparison bar models. Why are we using these types of bar models to answer that question? That will help you if you read through the question and think about what it's asking you to do. So we've got two questions on this page, and then we've got two-step word problems for you to answer where you need to work something out before you can then work the second part out. So have a go at those and we will go through the answers tomorrow. Finally, if you get through those, we've got another activity for you to work out. Here you're actually writing the questions and the answers. There's an example here. So Omar and Millie are going to the museum. Look at the picture above and think of some questions and work out the answers. So Omar and Millie buy 2 tickets. So the question is, how much do the 2 tickets cost? And the answer, £7.50 plus £7.50 equals £15. So you've been given the statements in each of the questions here, and you need to write a question and answer that marry up with that. So Omar and Millie buy a keyring and a pencil. So what would be the question that you want to ask about that? And then what would the answer be? And you've got 4 more there to do. Once you've written the question and answer, it would be really good if you could draw a bar model next to it to show how you would answer that question with a bar model, making sure that you label each part of the bar model correctly. So pause the video, have a go at all of the questions for today, and we will go through them in tomorrow's video. If you do want to check your answers before then, once you've finished them, you can unpause the video and have a look at the answers. So there are the answers to today's questions, and we will go through them in more depth tomorrow.